Hi, everyone. So, um, oh my god, my body, apparently hates me. I have a headache. My stomach last night was acting weird. And, well, my eye is doing better, thankfully. I took a shower, earlier today, and I feel fine. But not 100% fine. Um, so my video yesterday, I was absolutely frustrated. I mean, some theories made sense, and it was a relief, but some did not. And I just want people to leave Cassidy Golden Freddy alone. I mean it. It's getting really, really irritating. And it's absolutely tiring. Why are you focusing most of your energy on this one character that's barely giving a character at all and speculated to be someone else entirely? It doesn't even make any sense. Especially since there were specifically 5 missing children, and during the first game there were 5 animatronics. Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, Foxy the Pirate Fox, and Golden Freddy, a golden version of Freddy. So, yeah, it's weird to think that people think that there were 4 or 6 children missing, or that Golden Freddy does not exist. Golden Freddy does technically exist. He was originally Fredbear, and was, well, a Springlock suit. And for Cassidy to be killed via Springlocked, it would make sense. But also, the suit was in suit mode, so it cannot move. But also, some people have said that the Springlocks might have been taken out, and you know what? That actually seems possible. Now, I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's Hidden Lore movie by Zapper 770, and I liked how, unlike the original parts, chronologically, there's something missing that actually happens third. But it's kind of confusing because chronologically speaking, the 3 teenagers, 13-year-olds, were trying to find something to do because summer was almost over. And the Bite of 87 and the Hidden Lore happens on October 13th in the fall. So it would be kind of impossible to say that Allison, Michael, and Chuck being in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza at night after the Bite of 87 would be incorrect, especially since they went to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza during the end of the summer. So, chronologically speaking, There's Something Missing would happen, I don't know, in um, in the summer of 1987 or the summer of 1993, at least in my opinion, because Michael talks about blackmailing, about saying that, oh, Alyssa's gonna come with us to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Otherwise, I'm gonna tell her dad about that one website I caught her in, and she's like, "You said you weren't gonna tell anyone about that." Websites were websites were around the same time the internet became mainstream. It was during 1991, and if websites existed during 1987, I mean, technically they were, but not because of the actual internet. It was not because of public internet mainstream. It was more of something else. I can't remember. But all I know is that it would be sort of inaccurate to say that There's Something Missing happens in 1987, especially after the bite of 87. Like, that's just impossible. Even though it's one of my favorite stories of the Hidden Lore, and it sucks to know that it's completely inaccurate to not only to Five Nights at Freddy's itself with its canon lore, but also it's completely inaccurate to the story involving the Hidden Lore, because it does not. The story of There's Something Missing happens in the summer, and it cannot take place after the bite of 87 or before the bite of 87. Especially with the year 1987. It cannot take place during the summer of that year or after October, because it was during the summer, and Michael mentions finding Allison on a website. Websites mostly existed during the 1990s. At the same time, the internet became mainstream, so obviously it would be impossible. I'm probably repeating myself. I'm sorry. But yeah, my favorite story of the Hidden Lore, FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's, being completely inaccurate to not only the Hidden Lore, but FNAF itself, absolutely sucks. But I get it. It's not canon. It's not likely possible that, especially realistically, for 3 teenagers who are supposed to be 13 years old, so you can basically just call them preteens for all I care. Preteens, 13-year-olds, exploring Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in the middle of the night, and then mysteriously going missing. Nope, 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 not at all. Nope, nope, not at all. I'm not busy with the Wattpad stories on my tablet, but I am gonna be busy with the Wattpad story on my phone involving the story of Richard, the sequel, where where I'm gonna be busy with one of the chapters involving Richard babysitting a 12-year-old girl who he deeply cares about, and wants to treat her like any child would be treated, with love, care, respect, and you know what? And happiness, if that makes sense. You know what? Why don't we just look at Richard again, just because I can't get enough of my own character. He just looks amazing. Now, there's also a scene in the sequel story, where Richard has an absolute meltdown in front of Ryu when Richard found Kasumi's underwear. And Richard freaks out like a maniac. He goes into... He freaks out and yells at how he hates sex. He's absolutely afraid of it. He would die if he had sex with anyone, and would feel sick being exposed to sexual activity. And would also, cry, scream, yell. 100% mental breakdown. A meltdown. Yelling, screaming, and crying about being afraid of sex. Hating his own friend for having sex with someone. Saying that sex is a sin. And also just breaking down into tears. I'm rambling. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna end it here, because I don't know what else to say. I hope you enjoyed this video, or not. It's okay. You don't have to like it. And I just hope you stay safe out there this year. Bye.